It's so great to be here. And today we are talking about what to say no to in your fertility journey. So often it's tips of what to do, what to say yes to. Today, I really wanted to hit on the number one thing to say no to, or really, nope. So, inspired by one of my lovely coaches, Susie Moore, who is ever sparking reminders of what's important to me in my own life, in my own journey. I love rippling this forward, and so today, that's what we're going to do is that reminder of those moments that come so often. Before I do that, of course, I'm going to ask you very kindly, if this is interesting for you, to like it and subscribe. And there's some things down in the description for you, free fertility meditation and some tips for loss and various things along the way. And I wanted to say that in the beginning because you never know. So let's just jump right in. For those of you who don't know me, I work with fertility and business and your creative life in midlife. And midlife meaning anything that other people might consider older, which in some places is 30 something, 40 something, and up. So today, what we're talking about is those moments that come when you are just feeling that dip where things aren't going right, or you're just having that rough day where you don't want to get out of bed. You might have to anyway, where you are just not feeling it. You're feeling like, forget it. I'm done. I can't do this anymore, right? I mean, we all have those days, fertility or not. And so I really wanted to hit on, just very, very simple thing that can be done in these moments. And I know this is going to hear, oh, really? But seriously, it is the number one easy thing to do, which is literally to say no to it. So it sounds simpler than you can really truly imagine. Meaning, no, actually, I know that you are brilliant because you are on this path and ready to support another being or beings on this planet. So often, I personally, and maybe you too, overcomplicate things, or things feel complicated because they are. Sometimes they are, especially when it comes to fertility and being over a certain age where they start calling it things like geriatric, please. And this is at 30 something, like madness, right? And or a risky pregnancy if you get pregnant, and all the other horrific things that get planted in your mind and therefore create these dark days. And it's sometimes hard to move forward and you can feel stuck. So this tip is really about taking a moment when this comes, taking a moment, taking a pause, taking a deep breath and exhaling and just saying, nope. Literally just saying no to that. It's in the title and it's that simple. Is what the number one thing to say no to is literally those thoughts. Those feelings. And it doesn't mean, now I'm not saying don't feel anything. Feel what's coming. Let your body have the experience of whatever is going on. You're frustrated, you're mad, you're having regrets about, oh, why didn't I do this earlier, or that partner. Everything is in perfect time. You are doing this now because now is when your body, your psyche, your heart, your love has come into your life. It's now. And maybe now has been lasting a little longer than you had hoped. I get it. Vivid memories of that whole body feeling when that was me. Feeling like, but I know. And I know that you know, or you wouldn't be here. There's part of you that knows that you're meant for this, but it's not working. And so that your brain goes into this, well, I'm going to keep you safe. So to keep you safe, let's just stop. Like, we don't like conflict. Who likes conflict? And this feels like conflict with your body, conflict with the story outside that is coming at you from a medical system in many parts of the world that doesn't want problems. Who wants problems? I get it. There's some brilliant, wonderful doctors who've been in this chat over the years. And I'm so thankful for them for that reminder of this is what is taught on average in most places is, you know, we're a problem, you're a problem, I'm a problem. I don't view it that way. I know that you have wisdom that you have come to this world with, that you have evolved and experienced both the darkness and the light of life. And that is what you have to offer a being that is ready to come to this planet. And if you're here and you're thinking about it, there's meaning here. I deeply believe that. And this path that is uncomfortable many times is part of that. It's part of what ahas need or want to come for you, for your learning for this lifetime, whatever you believe in. That's my feeling and my belief, and I know it to be true, is that you are meant for this. And if you're feeling it, that's something. And so just simply taking that breath when these thoughts come up that are working against you, that are holding you down, feel what's coming, the anger, the frustration, the sadness, feel it. And then at a certain point where it's holding you down, you take a moment. Hopefully it gets shorter and shorter with practice to just say no. I don't mean like with the drugs thing, but in this case, saying no to being held back by just attempting to be safe. Yes, ultimately, we want you to feel so safe and so taken care of and supported. That's my reason for spending time here and with clients, is that you deserve to have a sacred space. And I create that. Maybe you have an acupuncturist, maybe you have friends, family, maybe. And ultimately, annoyingly but true, it always starts with us. It starts with you. Starting with you saying, you know what? Actually, thank you for that information thought. I felt it in my body. You felt it in your body. Okay, acknowledge it. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder that I feel angry. You feel angry when somebody tells you what you can do or not do, or what your body can do or not do, or sadness because something isn't aligning as far as uh, your pregnancy test being a positive, or that right partner coming along, or the process being exactly as you hoped. Now, everything I'm saying here, that was me. That has been me. And still in moments, it's me with other things. We're human beings. You're a human being. So I ask you, I encourage you to give yourself grace. Take a breath in these moments and notice that over time, as you say, nope, that's not how this day is going to be. It's not going to be that because you got a negative test that the rest of the day is going to be crappy. Maybe you cry it out. Maybe it's really rough. And maybe at a certain point, after the tears are gone, that's when you can say, all right, I want to. And then you treat yourself with something that is joyous and feeds your soul. You redirect your energy, not to not feel, but not to allow it to hold you back from what you deserve, what you're meant for. Because when you're doing what lights you up, when you are honoring that part of you that knows what you're meant for, wow, the things that happen. Now, if you've been on this channel, you know that I've told some story about how it happened for me. And it was very much about that piece. But it was also that piece, not the piece around honoring and doing the things that you love, to vibrate in that way and to really say no to what doesn't serve you in that moment when it's time to be finished. And you may not know, but you know if you're suffering, if you are not getting out of the house, if you're saying no to a lot of, I want to say play dates, because that's how they feel, getting together and having joyous fun. It's okay to, you're still honoring your sadness, your grief, whatever is going on, and continuing forward when you feel still pulled. Those things are just part of the path. They are not the ending. They are markers in the sand reminding you of what's there. And they're going to be a part of you. The losses, the moments that you experience are a part of your path of waking up to what you need the most, what your babies, your partner, your story, the whole picture, what is needed. It's all of this. And so in the moment when these thoughts are coming up and you have your grief, your feeling, whatever it is that might come, I encourage you to find that thank you inside. It might not come easily every time. I can certainly say it didn't for me. Yet working with it in, oh, where is the joy here? Maybe not about the particular fact that set you off or triggered you. Yet, where is the joy in your life? Where is the joy in your partnership or the people that you're partnering with for the support of your pregnancy, fertility, older motherhood path? What you're creating, whether it's art or business, is often so much a part of that. I've talked about it here. It's essential that you are doing what you're meant for to be at the destination that you imagine, and keep seeing that destination, bringing it closer towards you. I'm sitting here wearing, you see this blue, and it's a reminder of a time that lights me up. It was, I purchased this on a beach in Thailand, my first trip to Thailand. I remember the euphoric feeling of hearing the sea. I actually cried to hear the sea, the ocean. I can't remember which destination it was. I have to think in my mind. But I remember it was dark. I couldn't really see the water, but I had been landlocked in Prague for so long, and it was winter. So my serotonin and vitamin D levels were probably quite down or low. And I just remember this feeling washing over me. And this is the kind of thing I'm talking about is going to, or mentally, emotionally, energetically going to the places that light you up and awaken your soul to that receiving for those babies and that thing that you're creating. It's all interconnected. The creating, the being in joy space, it's all together. So I'm Coach Ariel Andersson, and whether you're here now or on the replay, definitely put down in the comments any questions that you have for me, any comments, any moments that light you up. Maybe that will inspire and echo forward that which will wake up something for someone else, and even for yourself as you write it down, reminders of what matters for you. And I look forward to seeing you next month. You can look down in the description. You can see when that is. And yeah, I wish you a beautifully imperfect day. Keep following what's yours and getting you to joy and health. Take care.